What is your perspective on the relationship between personal growth and organizational success?
So this topic is about understanding the connection between an individual's personal growth and an organization's overall success, right? Now, if the organization was just one person, let's say the organization was called Michael Jordan, right? You'd say, wow, that's a really successful organization. How did that organization get to be so successful? You would go, okay, here's this young man who didn't make it onto, I think, what was the freshman basketball team, and practiced and practiced. I'm messing the story up because I don't know the full story. I didn't prep it. But basically, it's easy to connect, an individual with their overall success. And then the growth of the individual leads to the growth of the overall success. So now let's look at an organization. If it's made up of a group of people that are not just unsuccessful, but they're every year getting less and less successful, what do you think would happen to that organization? Let's say if it was a basketball player, not Michael Jordan, but another, Jekyll Morton. And this basketball player, instead of working on development and getting better every day, this player got worse every day. Well, that's why we've never heard of that person. So with organizations, we can now see the collective impact of a group of people growing individually. And what does that mean? I mean, I think we would need to break that down. Well, it would mean, what does it mean to grow personally or individually? I think it means growing in maturity, growing in a sense of oneself, growing in terms of the natural or the necessary skills and abilities that would help them get to the vision of the future they have for themselves. And why wouldn't organizations be places organized to do just that? As the individuals rise, the organization rises. It's a weird way to think about it. It's a weird creature that rises from the inside of its own abilities, but that is what an organization does. The more the people within that organization grow and develop, the more that organization grows and develops. Now, of course, we know that or some people do within organizations, because we have the training and education department or the leadership development efforts that we do within organizations. We recognize that. How effective and systematic are we in doing it is another question. And here we have to rely on the degree to which the people running these institutions understand organizational dynamics and the need for development. And I would say there are some mature organizations that have wonderfully evolved and effective departments dedicated to growing the members of that organization. But what really happens, and I see this more and more, is that real growth and training happens outside the organization. The executives, they don't go in-house for training. They go off to these other places to do it. And that really says something to me about, well, what are you offering internally then? That your own executives are going elsewhere. And yeah, I think we can leave it there for now. But the connection between individual development and overall organizational development it's naturally logical. But then also there's a vast amount of research that supports this as well.